doing a service for a person or a company in return for a monthly fee.
Yeah.
That was all it was to me. And it was awesome. I was making like 10, 15,000 pounds a month at the age of 17. The biggest difference in your life quality is once you get from, wherever you are now to 10, 15,000 a month. Like once you start making 10, 15,000 a month, like your world just totally opens up to you. As you start getting into the higher figures, past 6 figures a month, multiple 6 figures a month, like your life doesn't really change that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Most people don't build a positive feedback loop around it. Like that's the other thing that I see in terms of entrepreneurship culture, which I just think is like the dumbest shit ever. Is like I see a lot of entrepreneurs out there who are like, oh, I hustle, I grind. It's like building a business is you're like a scientist. It's such a systematic approach. And also in terms of building your work capacity, it's such a systematic approach. You start by doing less than you know you can do, but it starts building that positive reinforcement. The way that I see it is that would be like if you've never been to the gym before and you go into the gym, and the way that I see the entrepreneurial space is most people are like, yeah, you gotta hustle, grind, work 12, 14-hour days. And I'm like, that is like telling someone who is super scrawny, has never been to the gym, go to the gym for the first time and start by deadlifting 250 kilos. No, you start off by deadlifting 60 kilos with good form.
Yeah.
And then you progressively overload from there. In the same way the same way that you progressively overload when you're in the gym, you have to progressively overload in terms of how much work you're doing. You're focusing on the form first, making sure that you're working less, but when you work, your phone is on airplane mode in the other room. You have no distractions, you have notifications turned off on your computer. Most people sit down and they just don't do their work properly. As I said, they don't have things in place to make sure there's no distractions and they're optimizing as much as possible. Like even just little things like in the first work block of my day, just to kind of kick things into motion, I burn incense sticks. Incense sticks forces you to focus on your breath. Focus on your breath makes you present. Being present helps you focus. We all like to think that we're good with multitasking, or we all like to think that, okay, we can have so much stuff on our plate, but that's the main thing. Like you can't reassess where you are right now and make changes unless you can disconnect, unless you can put your phone on airplane mode. For me, I think getting success in life is hard. What's harder is keeping success. And the reason that why most people fail, or they get the success that they wanted and then they don't manage to maintain that, is because they stop doing the things that got them to that success in the first place. Things like just knowing when to shut the fuck up and listen to people who are smarter than you. Maintaining your discipline, maintaining your routines. Like just because you're successful doesn't mean you can't stop doing the things that got you to that place in the first place. If you already have a successful business, so say for example someone like you, like for you to get to the next level or for me to get to the next level, it's about elimination. It's about elimination. It's not about adding extra stuff on. When you first start and you've got nothing there, then obviously add some stuff in. So for me, I don't look at it only in terms of my business. I look at it in terms of the other areas of my life. So everything is just streamlined. Everything's just streamlined, and I'm trying to build a system for everything. So just even little things like waking up. Like a lot of people will just rely on waking up. And I also have a system for every stage of life you're at. So for example, before when I didn't have a full-time personal trainer, I built out this incredible system for waking up because I would watch all these videos of like, how to wake up at 5 a.m., how to wake up at 4 a.m., how to wake up at 6 a.m. And like the way that I used to do it before is I had one of those wake up lights. So I used to wake up at 5:30. Now I wake up at 6:30. From 5 a.m. to 5:30, it would slowly start to dim, and the Kelvin of it, the color temperature of it, mirrors the sun. It feels like literally the sun is in your face. And then I'd use an app called Alarmy. So with Alarmy, like other alarms, like you can turn it off. With this alarm, it doesn't go off. So I have it set so I have to go walk all the way into my kitchen and then scan the barcode of my coffee machine. Otherwise, it just won't turn off. So I would have that, and then I also built a system in just in terms of like, I never don't lay out my clothes for the next day. So just having those systems and those sort of procedures in place, not only in terms of business, but in terms of like other areas of your life is so important. So I don't ever want to think about, like the thing that kills people is thinking.
Yeah.
Is thinking and sort of that inaction. What should I do here? What time should I wake up? Oh, should I wear this today? Should I wear that today? That is kind of what eats away at you. So I want to eliminate as much decision making as possible in my life, and I want to remove as much complexity in my life as possible. So as you start to tap into higher levels, there's certain things that you need to get rid of. And as workload increases, there's certain things you need to get rid of. So for example, in 2020, one thing that I'm probably going to get rid of is just like Instagram. That's going to, that's just one thing that I know I need to eliminate to move towards 8 figures a year.
Kami mohon bantuan teman-teman untuk subscribe dan like video ini agar bisa menjangkau lebih banyak orang lagi. Setiap dukungan dari teman-teman sekalian akan sangat berarti buat kami. Selamat menikmati konten dari kami. Semoga bermanfaat. Kami mohon bantuan teman-teman untuk subscribe dan like video ini agar bisa menjangkau lebih banyak orang lagi. Setiap dukungan dari teman-teman sekalian akan sangat berarti buat kami. Selamat menikmati konten dari kami. Semoga bermanfaat.